What up, Rico Gang? Welcome back to my channel. Now, we've been talking about sneaker bots, talking about sneaker botting a lot more here recently, and I want to go a little deeper and talk more about the best sneaker bots for beginners, all right? Now, as you may already know, there's a lot of people, mad people that are interested in joining the botting community, and honestly, it's really because people are tired of not copying and probably want a bot for personal, which if you've watched me ever before, I strongly advise against that. However, if you're on this video, that means you've already made your mind up and you've already sat through the sneaker bots for beginner videos. You know how they work, you know what they are, and now you just want to know what's the best one for a beginner. In this video, we're gonna go over the bot that I think is the most suitable for beginners. I'm also going to cover the price of this bot, the pros and cons of using this bot, and I'm actually going to show y'all a live inside look on the bot that I recommend and sort of just give you a quick little tutorial and show you how it works. All right, so first, there's really only two bots that I recommend for a beginner. And the first one, we're going to talk about that the most and the longest. And this one, you honestly might hear this one a lot, but you probably haven't heard exactly why this bot is best for a beginner versus maybe another bot. And that bot is NSB Nike Shoe Bot. And once again, I'm sure you've heard that time and time again. NSB is more suitable for a beginner, somebody with no sneaker botting experience, more so than any other bot because the price, right? NSB retails at $500, and if you can get it at a group buy, it's $350. If you follow NSB on Twitter, then you see that they actually like do mad giveaways, and like every week somebody's winning a free copy for a year. So you could even try your luck that way. Either way, compared to other bots, $350 or even $500 is a great price for a fully functional all-in-one sneaker bot in today's world, bro. But that's not even the best part. The second reason why NSB is the best sneaker bot for beginners is because it's very simple user interface, all right? Now that matters a lot because sneaker botting can get super confusing, especially when you go to the more advanced bots, the more expensive bots, and you're looking at the interface and you don't know where anything goes. There's so many different tabs and windows and everything like that. Trust me, bro, it can get confusing. But on NSB, everything is pretty self-explanatory, which brings me to my next point. Sneaker botting involves a lot of jargon, and when you're a beginner, that jargon kind of sounds like foreign language if you don't know exactly what's going on. And so what NSB does is does a great job of making everything literal as far as the terminology used and how things are labeled. Like proxies go where the proxies tab is located. It's clear and evident where you enter your billing profiles on this bot, and if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you exactly what I mean because I'm an open mind and show you the inside of it. But everything just being clear and obvious as far as where it's supposed to go, trust me, that's huge for a beginner. So that's another reason why NSB, more so than any other bot, caters to beginners in that sense as well. Another overall great thing about NSB, and of course this helps beginner, but just a pro of the bot completely, is that NSB is a great restock bot. All right, now once again, NSB completely feasts on restocks. That's important for beginners because you're botting when competition is lower than it would normally be. But NSB absolutely feasts on foot sites restocks, which is undoubtedly right now NSB's greatest strength. And like I said, restocks period, but foot sites restocks is definitely what NSB specializes in right now. And as far as for a beginner, once again, if you miss on release date or drop day or whatever, then those restocks are a chance for you to kind of redeem yourself. And why not use the best bot for that? Another thing about NSB that makes it great for a beginner, that it's an AIO bot, an all-in-one bot. NSB supports usage on thousands of online retailers, bro, including all the major ones that we all go for every Saturday or whenever a big shoe comes out. And why that matters is because there's bots that specialize in certain types of stores, right? So if a beginner got a bot like Balco that does Shopify sites, you're not getting a chance to sort of go for everything and get experience going for shoes on Kith or on foot sites or on Yeezy Supply, you know what I mean? So on NSB, you can go for all those. You can go for PS5s, all type of stuff on NSB. NSB is also compatible with Mac and Windows, all right? And honestly, not many bots are compatible with both. And I'll just say it like this, not many bots actually run on the Mac. Most of them all function on Windows, but not on the Mac. If you're a MacBook user like me, or you have a Windows computer upstairs like me, using NSB definitely caters to that side of it as well. Also, NSB is always in stock, always available, as to where most other bots are mostly sold out, and you probably are gonna have to get it for the resale price, which is mostly much higher than the retail. All right, so now I want to talk about the cons a little bit, but before I do want to reiterate that NSB is a beginner's bot, right? But if botting is something that you want to do long term and you want to become a pro at it, then of course NSB is not where you want to stay. NSB is a great bot to own. Let me be 100% clear about that. But there are better bots than NSB. I'm gonna just keep it real with you, bro. NSB, once again, is a beginner's bot, and it's a great bot to just own and run alongside your other bots. If you want to become a pro and have a lot of success, then you definitely want to upgrade from NSB, and it's going to be for these reasons. Now, NSB is just as fast as a pro bot, so it's not slower than a pro bot. It does the same thing. However, the main con about NSB is that it is an AIO bot. And I know you were just like, bro, you just said that was one of the pros. It is, but what you're about to find out, especially with NSB, is a lot of the stuff that makes it good also makes it bad. And let me explain why. A lot of bots tout themselves as an AIO bot, right? A lot of bots say that they're an all-in-one bot, but they mostly all specialize and cater to one area and mostly feature one area, right? Well, NSB doesn't really specify in anything, right? And even though I told you earlier about Restocks, yes, it does that, but we're talking as far as drop day, you know what I'm saying? And on drop day, there isn't one module, whether it's foot sites, Shopify, or anything like that, that you could say NSB just completely dominates. So that's honestly a big con. Now you might be like, bro, I follow NSB on Twitter. They get thousands and thousands of checkouts every week. That's 100% correct. They do. But that leads me to my next con. And that is that out of every sneaker bot, NSB probably has the biggest user base, right? So for example, let's say NSB got 1,000 checkouts on this shoe right here, right? 1,000 checkouts sound like a feast. But when you factor in the fact that there was 10,000 users, then that's not really that many checkouts. That means a lot of people used NSB and didn't cop, you know what I'm saying? And if you do use NSB, then you'll actually see in the chat that there's a lot of disgruntled people for that reason. And you might even be thinking like, well, bro, what does that have to do with me that more people are using my bot? You're ultimately competing with more people versus a bot with a smaller user base. If they get 1,000 checkouts and there's only 2,000 members, and then there's just about as many people who cop that didn't cop. So there's a balance, you know what I'm saying? And most of the pro sneaker bots, that's about what it looks like. So on NSB, what's happening is, especially on super limited drops, only the fastest, best setups are working on NSB, and most of the time the less experienced botters are not part of the ones who are copping in that time. Now, NSB does give you a chance. I don't want to scare you away from it, because once again, it is the best beginner's bot for you to get in, learn how to bot, take some L's, take a few W's along the way so you can learn how, and then take that knowledge that you learned and then move on to a better bot. The thing about the sneaker botting climate now, bro, is that you can rent a bot. So once you get the hang of NSB, you can rent a more expensive bot for a fraction of the price that the bot actually costs, and then check it out and run it and see if it works for you. All right, so now I'm gonna give y'all a little tour of NSB. All right, class, so this is actually a live look inside of Nike Shoe Bot. All right, so when you first land on NSB, you get in your profile, the machine ID, my key expires in 100 days, because I didn't mention earlier that you pay for NSB by the year. Okay, so it's almost about to be time for me to renew in about 3 months and some change. All right, but you got your profile tab. First, let's talk about the billing profiles. All right, now the reason why I want to cover this first is because this is basically the basis of running a sneaker bot. All right, you can cop as many shoes as you have billing profiles. All right, so this is this is 3 that I have, and then I have them in a group. But I'm gonna delete this group just so you can see. All right, but I'm gonna delete that group so that this can make sense to you. So I have 3 billing profiles here. All right, you have your CAPTCHA solvers here, which you would just sign into your Gmails, because you need Gmails in order to solve those CAPTCHAs. Then you have your proxy list. All right, a lot of people have questions about proxies, and proxies are basically just alternate IP addresses that that you assign to tasks over here. All right, so you would just insert your list of proxies right here from your provider. You can test them, you can validate them, make sure that they're correct, and then you just put them in here. We're not going to really get into monitors simply because that's more advanced botting stuff, but I'm just trying to show y'all how easy it is to understand NSB and how simple it is for a beginner to start botting. All right, so let's do a task. Let's say I was running for Kith, and let's say they didn't have a link, and let's say I wanted to run the Travis Lowe's. Once again, you would never really do this because you would want to have a link or a variant or something that tells your bot exactly what you're going for. This is just for example purposes. So I would do keywords. If I didn't have that, I would select my billing profile. I would select my proxies here. I would select size. I select size 12 if I'm going for 12. And then let's say I do a number of tasks. I'll do 10 tasks. And it's just that simple. Then this is probably dangerous, but I'm gonna run those. Oh, no, wait. No. See, y'all, I'm doing crazy stuff. It definitely is not picking up on that product. So it's like, bro, what are you talking about? But that's literally how easy it is to run NSB. Now, real quick, I want to give y'all an honorable mention as far as another bot. If you came here looking to, man, I came here to kind of hear two different bots. Okay, I can give you that. The next bot I'll recommend is Easy Cop Bot, right? Now, Easy Cop Bot is $600 a year on retail, even though on the website it's showing that it's sold out. The user interface is also easy, just like NSB. And honestly, it's easier and more basic and more cookie cutter than even NSB. Now, Easy Cop Bot on their website, they boast about foot site domination, all right? I don't know if I want to call it domination, but I do see them eating on foot sites. So if you're somebody who's like, I don't want to do the all-in-one thing, I kind of want to focus on one thing, then this might be the bot for you. Although just person to person, bro to bro or sis, even if you want to focus on foot sites, I'd still personally recommend NSB. I got a video where I'm actually using NSB to try to go from a beginner botter to a master botter. Meet me over in that video. Love everybody out there. Happy Monday. Let's get it.